Hey everybody, what's going on? Back at it for another video. How's everybody doing, man? How are you all doing? I had an interesting bunch of days, or several days, or um, an interesting days that I've had. I lost the last week and a half a bunch of like beads, like crystals, like these, taking them on and off, and boom, they just snap the rope and they're gone. They're all over the floor. And it's interesting, Luna told me that maybe like you've already integrated what you needed from them. And it's so interesting that the more I think about it, one of them I got, which was my mantra necklace, when I started Kundalini yoga, like 2020 or 2021, and then my dad passed in 22, and I started doing Kundalini back then. And another one I got, someone sent me, and it was for grieving, and it was after he passed. And today, after I took a shower, it broke when I took it off, completely broken, the string, and it was all over everywhere. And yeah, she reminded me, like, yeah, there's like, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like the last several weeks I've had so many of them just break. And it just reminds me of how it's no longer needed. And I didn't really get angry or attached. I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden she gave me a message which gave me more clarity. And this is how we can receive messages when we ask. Like I asked the other day, I'm like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden today it happened again. And I literally sent her a photo of them, the two that broke. One broke yesterday and one broke today. And then she gave me the answer that I was asking for. When in actuality, we are everyone, and everyone is us. And I literally was asking and got the clarity. And this is what I mean by like you asking and receiving. Asking and receiving. You may not get it right away. You may not get the answer in that moment. But it may come from someone else in a conversation when you bring something up, and then they bring it back. They then reflect it back to you. And this is how a lot of times we receive messages as well. It doesn't necessarily have to come from this voice of God or this voice inside of us. It can come from someone else as you ask. Then your higher self leads you through some kind of thing that occurs, like I said, through me mentioning it to her and sending her a picture, and then us chatting back and forth through voice clips, to then her saying, well, maybe what if like you're supposed to let them go at this time? Maybe you already integrated what you needed to integrate from them, and now it's time to let them go. Like, look at this beauty all around right now. Look at the flocks of birds flying. I don't know if you can see them or not. It's a gorgeous day though. Just like, what if, like something happens to a jacket, it gets stained or something, and then you throw it out, or you donate it, or you recycle it, or something breaks. What if it's time for you to let that item go, but you wouldn't have let it go otherwise? Maybe like that's the way that I had to let it go, because maybe I wouldn't have given it away. Maybe it was time where I didn't need it anymore. So in order for me to let it go, it broke. Oh my God, that's so powerful, man. Oh my God. And I've known this, and yet we forget. And this could be anything, It could be down to a car or a house, or you moving or selling an item or selling a car, or like it getting ruined or destroyed, and that being the only way that you would let it go. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Like, that is a huge, like, realization while I'm recording this video. And this can go down to like a storm coming through, or, you know, a person transitioning, or me taking this off and it breaking everywhere. For you to let it go, because otherwise you wouldn't have let it go otherwise. And it could be a person, a place, a thing. Maybe you have an altercation with this individual and that ends the relationship of 20 years, because now it's time for you both to move on from that friendship or that romantic relationship, or, you know, whatever. Like, this is how things end and new beginnings start. This is how things end and new beginnings start. That's going to be the title of this video, guys. That's the way that's the way things end and new beginnings start. Through a confrontation, an altercation, through something getting ruined, through a storm coming through, and maybe your house, something happens, or maybe something happens within your house which causes you then to move. Like, these are ways that the universe or our higher selves come in to move things around, to get you to let go of things that you're not willing to let go on your own. So then we're kind of forced to let them go. I love sometimes making these videos, man, because I really love sometimes just making a video, a raw video with a topic from an experience in my own life, to then all of this unfolding while I'm making the video, for me to have a deeper knowing, a deeper understanding while making the video. Wow. And it's so interesting through me mentioning it to Luna, and then Luna reflecting it back by me sending the picture. There's a reason that I was guided to take pictures of it, because I knew I was going to send her the beads or the crystals. But like, something just guided me, and I asked. And then all of a sudden a second one broke today. One broke yesterday, which was my mantra necklace. And then today was this grieving one that I got several years ago, which led me, and I wasn't going to tell Luna about it because I was just putting it in the box that I was going to ship her. And yet, since the second one broke, I took a picture of both of them and sent it to her, and then bam, she reflects it back to me. Well, what if you're meant to give it away? Maybe it's like it's served its purpose. Just like an individual, a friendship, a relationship, a place where you live, a home, a car, something happens to it for it to be the end and for a new beginning to start. I'm gonna leave it there, man. I love you all. Thank you again, man. This has been so powerful for me, for not only me but for you. And that's why I love making these videos, man, because I receive an aha moment just as you do. I love you all, man, from my heart to yours. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video. What a beautiful view. Check it out. I love you all. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.